discussing about Red Hat's solution offering when it comes to private cloud. All organizations, we see that there are challenges, not just from the external customer, but even from the internal customer. They are pushing you to have that resources that would enable them to have your product faster going into the market. While on the developer side, these developers needs an infrastructure that could actually support what the business group is actually asking for. These are really being brought about by the new business model that we are actually seeing. What is necessary right now is for us to have an infrastructure that can actually scale out. So here comes OpenStack. OpenStack is a software that can actually help you build a private cloud that can actually provide you the capabilities of a public cloud. Most organizations are actually looking at going straight to the cloud. But one thing that we need to look at is that, is our application already ready going into the cloud? So this table actually helps you evaluate. So if you can see on the first column, we see that these are the traditional or the scale-up architecture. If your virtual machine is big, data resides on it, and the way you design your application is that one application requires one virtual machine, or it can only run on one virtual machine. Virtual machine life cycle can be years, and you need to have a high level of service level agreement or high level of SLA to keep that virtual machine up and running. Well, if you look at the cloud, this is designed to be scaled out. Virtual machines are just small, they are stateless. The design of an application can handle the workloads on multiple virtual machines. Lifecycle can be even just months. And then once it gets utilized, you don't add CPU, you don't add memory. What you add is additional instances that can actually cater the targeted workload. The third column, which is the mixed or the hybrid cloud, allows organizations to utilize their existing infrastructure, at the same time, utilize what's available in the public cloud. So now let's look at why companies deploy OpenStack. It provides them that scalability and flexibility within their infrastructure. It provides them a better resource optimization. Having that optimization, it provides them efficiency. It actually enables them to be more innovative. It can actually enable them to have their product faster in terms of delivery or in terms of going to the market. At the same time, it also reduces the cost of having that infrastructure. With Red Hat, the way we view it is that OpenStack cannot be productized or cannot be just a standalone product. It has to have that strong foundation, that reliable and that stable foundation for you to be able to provide that private cloud or even a public cloud resources or services. So we have within our operating system what we call the enablers for OpenStack. So these are the virtualization, security, ecosystem, network, and storage. So with virtualization, Red Hat uses KVM. KVM is the widely used virtualization hypervisor within the OpenStack community. And this is what Red Hat supports, and this is also what Red Hat uses for its virtualization solution. And aside from the KVM, we also have the network stack and then the security enhanced Linux, which actually provides the security across the infrastructure of OpenStack at the same time within the instances that's residing on the OpenStack. Also, one of the benefits of going or using Red Hat's OpenStack platform is that if you look at the community where OpenStack is being developed, Red Hat has always been one of the top contributors within OpenStack. So for this release, for the Mitaka release, Red Hat is actually the top contributor when it comes to the vendors that are members of the community. And if you can see on the other chart, this actually shows how much Red Hat has contributed within the projects inside of OpenStack. So if you can see, there are Heat, Nova, Neutron, Cinder. These are actually the modules that powers OpenStack to provide that infrastructure as a service. So hopefully we were able to provide you information on the solution offering of Red Hat when it comes to providing or deploying a private cloud.